Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC. Today's video is a little delayed, but nevertheless, it is time to get on with goals and making goals. Now, you may or may not have noticed that I did not make an April goals video. Well, one, because I'm doing things a little differently. This quarter, for quarter two, I'm going to make overall quarter goals, which it's not that I never made overall quarter goals for quarter one. It's just that I made separate also individual monthly goals. So this time I'm not making individual monthly goals. I am just keeping it to the quarterly goals so that I don't. A lot of things happened at the end of March and the beginning of April, and I'm still kind of recovering from that setback. So in an effort not to overdo it and in an effort not to overstress myself out and to try to have some grace with myself in current circumstances and situations and not make the grandiose list that I always make per quarter, per month. I'm just going to keep it to the quarterly goals, and hopefully I get everything done in the same quarter. Doesn't matter which month I get it done in. If you bear with me though, the list is still longer than it probably should be, but I have, well, at this point I have 2 more months because April has kind of just fallen by the wayside, and this video is probably not going to go up until the last day of April, so we just have May and June, but I've been working on some of these already. Anyway, so my writing goals for quarter two are to edit When Love Calls. Have I started? No, I have not, but we'll get there. And to send When Love Calls, after I edit it, of course, to beta readers. That is a tall order, but we're going to strive for it anyway. The third one is, yeah, those are 1 and 2. The third one is Outline Book 5 of Mackenzie Brown series. I've already started brainstorming and working on the outline, so I'm on my way on that one. The fourth one is to begin drafting Book 5 of Mackenzie Brown. Well, yeah, I think I can manage beginning to draft by the end of quarter two. It's not going to be finished drafting by the end of quarter two, but I can manage beginning, I think. The 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one is to work on poetry and essays for my scars I've collected along the way. I've been working on poems as me and Morgan are doing our poetry nights. More and more poems are coming to me as I'm processing certain emotions and things and feelings. More poems are starting to actually come to me naturally. So I'm filing those away. The essays, it's the essay portion that's going to be a little difficult because those are personal essays and definitely deal with tapping into emotions. I'm not entirely sure I'm ready to process just yet, but we're on our way. The sixth thing is to re-outline the first series of my pen name books because I have decided to kind of not change course completely, but change the direction just a little bit. I'm going for more romantic suspense instead of just regular romance. I have to add suspense into everything. There has to be some element of fear and terror. I know, I have issues. We've discovered that already. And the last thing, I think it's number 7, is to start drafting book 1 for the pen name. Maybe book 2, but probably not. And these are going to also be, they're not going to be shorts. They're going to be novellas for the pen name, romantic suspense. Because I think shorts is just too short for me. But, so I have to rework book 1 altogether. I have to redo the outlines, period. But I finished book one and I'm halfway through book two. So I have to actually redo those and rework them. So that's probably not going to be finished by the end of quarter two, but yeah, I said start. YouTube Patreon goals for the second quarter is to get to 1,200 subs, which, if YouTube doesn't play games with the numbers like it always does, I'm already actually at, as of recording this video, it's 12:01. But again, YouTube likes to play games. So we'll see where I'm at the end of quarter two. To get up to 15, no, sorry, we're on YouTube. 1 second. The second YouTube goal is to maintain the weekly live streams as I've been doing. The third one is to host Poetry Night, which we've already done yesterday, Sunday evening. And to post on the community tab something bi-weekly. Doesn't have to be like just something, anything, just to keep up engagement, because I haven't been as good as I would like to be on doing the second videos apart from the vlogs, mostly because I just don't have anywhere to film a second video comfortably. Like these sit down portions, when I do updates, it's usually when she leaves the room and I feel comfortable filming and talking to you guys, and doing an actual separate video doesn't give me enough time to do that. So, okay. Oh, and I did want to start sending out, or should I say restart, sending out letters seeking sponsorship for my YouTube channel. They weren't successful when I sent them out before, but you know, we never stop trying for stuff. And you never know what you might get the next time around. So I'm gonna try. Keep on trying. Something will hit. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. For Patreon, the goal is to get up to 15 Patreon members, paid Patreon members. Right now, I do not have 15, but I have a number. But I want to get more, at least 15. It'd be nice to start or restart filming the video series that I want to do exclusively for Patreon. I started it, but then I thought of doing it in a different way, and I haven't had a chance to re-film anything yet, because again, I need to find a place to film, go to a study room at a library or something. My local library, the one I go to, doesn't have a study room that you can reserve, so I have to find one. And if it's too far out, that's going to be a little bit of a struggle, but we'll get there. The third Patreon goal is to continue posting Patreon exclusive content bi-weekly. It was weekly, but that became a bit much when I had the setback and everything was going on. So we'll start with bi-weekly to work our way back up to weekly exclusive content. Of course, as I start drafting again and outlining, there may be exclusive bonus content, behind the scenes things about my process and whatnot. And when I start the read through of Mackenzie Brown again, because I have to restart that again, but this time I want to read through all 4 books, which that's gonna be fun. There might be extra exclusive content for Patreon for that as well. So, and then to post one general post a month, yes, on Patreon. And the right to be business part is to find other creative ways of marketing the store, to find new creative ways to promote my books. I am entertaining the thought of getting TikTok, because apparently it's working for everyone else. Why not make it work for me? I'm just trying to figure out how to go about doing it in a way that I would be comfortable with. And then I have to think of creative ways that'll work. And yeah, I'm still working on that strategy. We'll see what happens. And to do more author interviews, I keep doing unintentional hiatuses of the magazine author interviews because things just keep happening. So I've restarted posting on there last week. So I'm trying to just continue. I have quite a few author interviews lined up to go. So I just have to keep scheduling and putting them on there and making sure I stay on top of that. And the last one is to prep Right to Be podcast to start recording. I actually have several podcast episodes outlined. But I'm also, initially, I was meaning it to be a solo podcast, talking about mental health in the creative space and whatnot. But now I'm thinking I don't want to do that. I want to invite other people on, and because that would just make it more entertaining and more, that would make the conversation stronger around that subject. And so I do still could use the outlines. It would just be us talking about the things that's in the outline. But also there's still the issue of finding a place to comfortably, because with a podcast situation, you really do have to have quiet around and uninterrupted. So that has to be, I have to figure out where I'm going to do it. So I really have to get on top of reserving a room at some library to do filming and stuff and recording. And then of course find guests willing to come on and talk about mental health in the creative space, be it writing, filmmaking, songwriting, anything like that. If you're interested, let me know. But yeah, those are my goals for Q2. And now I'm finally gonna switch that out and change it and put all this post-its up for Q2, because I haven't done that either. So I'm just gonna slide over and y'all will see me do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so now that I have finally changed out my post-its on my makeshift Kanban back there, we're set for Q2. I know I'm a little late to the game, but as I said earlier, life has been lifing. So just bear with me on the ride, on this journey, as you all have already been bearing with me. I'm really hoping to get back to doing more than one video a week, which is the vlog. Trying to get there. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store, writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.